Hola Capricorns, welcome to your love reading for March 2022. I have the hardest time saying that. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or DM. We can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Capricorns, for love, for March 2022? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine? In regards to love, any messages would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What do you see? What do they need to know? What are the love energies that Capricorn transitioned out of prior to March? You have the Ace of Swords in the reversed. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below. It will have what is your love interest thinking or feeling, and in that spread I'll have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're seeing or interested in somebody else. Ten of Pentacles is in the upright for March. In my playlist are your 2022 Sun Moon predictions. That's about as close as you can get to a personal reading without having a personal reading. So look up your Sun Moon sign. Check those predictions out. 2021s are still in there. You'd like to see they rang true for you. The Ten of Wands is in reversed as you move out of March into April. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Any way you can support the channel, even if it's just in the comments, is always appreciated. Let's get to your reading. So, Capricorns, with the Ace of Swords in the reversed prior to March, I feel like the energies you transitioned out as you're really confused in regards to a situation. I feel as though your focus might have been on a person, and you're just kind of don't know what's going on with that person, and they're not giving you any kind of clue. So I feel like you're confused. You don't know what direction you're going in. You don't know what kind of plan to make. They're really giving you nothing, no information. So you really can't use your logic or your wisdom or anything to figure out how to move forward, because you're just, everything's kind of clouded and you can't see through the clouds. I think it is due to another person who maybe isn't giving you the answers that you need, the clarity that you need, letting you know what's kind of going on. And you guys tend to be planners. You want to know what's going on. You just don't like to be like, left kind of confused and not know how things are going to move forward, or what have you. So see the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. And I don't know if this is through your efforts or just it comes to pass, but I see what happens is that eventually this other person kind of comes forward and says, okay, you know what? I've kind of thought about it. Sorry I had you on hold, but, I think I want to have someone in my life who, I can build with, someone long-term, someone to take me out to the end, someone I can have a family with, someone I can share a property with, build assets with, like all of that good stuff. So the Ten of Pentacles is about long-term commitment. It's about family. It's about maturation of a relationship. So I feel like somebody gets serious, and I haven't pulled the clarifiers yet, but that's what I'm kind of getting. Okay. And with the Ten of Wands here in reverse, I think they flim-flam. So I think in March, they say they're all about it. Yes, I can give you what you want. I'm sorry I was absent, but now that I've thought about it, I've decided this is what, I can offer you, or this time I'm going to stick around, or whatever. And then when it comes to after March, so March transitioning into April or any time after March, I think what happens here is they flim-flam, they kind of flip-flop. So they turn around and they just kind of say, I've thought about it. I can't handle the responsibilities of this relationship. No, thank you. And I need to be a free person, and I need to do what I'm going to do. God, I just literally heard Free Bird by Leonard Skinner, and I was ready to get my lighter out. That's an old song. No, but that's what I'm kind of getting. I mean, they're like all about it. And then all of a sudden, yeah, I've thought about it. You know what? This isn't for me. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They just can't handle the responsibilities of a long-term, commitment. And I think you kind of saw that here, but, so you guys probably hope for the best. Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse for Capricorn's energies prior to? Yeah, so you were exercising a lot of patience prior to March while you were waiting for this person to kind of figure things out. Temperance is a card of Sagittarius, by the way, if that resonates for you. But I think what you were doing is you were kind of going, back and forth and trying to be patient and trying to figure out, is this going to work out? Where is my happiness? What is the compromise going to be, while this person was just, being like this? I feel as though you gave this person an ultimatum, believe it or not, with the Death card. I think, after you had a period of patience, you kind of said to them, you know what? You better decide, crap or get off the pot, basically. You drew a line in the sand. You said either we're going to do it or I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with it. And it's going to be no longer. I will totally purge from you entirely, have nothing to do with you like ever. And you really need to take that into consideration, because I'm not going to be just hanging out, kind of waiting while you're whatever. And the Emperor's card in reverse to me is them coming back with a counter of, so you tell them that, you give them this ultimatum, and I feel as though their counter is that you're being smothering. Okay, so you're putting a lot of pressure on them to decide, and you want to know what's going on, and you're up in their business and being very disruptive to them. Like, how dare you, right? Whereas you feel like you're being held on a thread, right? Or held out on a limb, or you're out on a limb, or what have you. So that's kind of their counter, because they don't want to deal with having an ultimatum, okay? And they don't like that when that's done. So their way to counter that is to say you're being a busybody, and you're being, overly oppressive and too dependent on them, and all this other stuff, okay, to kind of like buy them time or what have you. But I think what happens is they do finally, why is the Ten of Pentacles here in the upright? Yeah, so I feel like they finally give you what you want. You're the Queen of Cups, and you're like, finally, here I go. Here's the relationship I always wanted. Someone that, I can love, somebody can be absolutely devoted to, emotionally support them, and what have you. I see this person being the Hermit and the upright, which is a card of Virgo, and I think that they're still thinking about things. So even though they kind of threw it out there, they're in this period of like introspection. This person you're involved with is a little bit of a loner. They tend to kind of go off and be by themselves while they kind of think things out, and they don't necessarily kind of tell you what's going on while they have this personal space, so to speak. I feel like that makes you a little bit... I don't know. I think it's disconcerting to you to not kind of know what's going on, but you're kind of trusting them for what they're saying. And then here with the Three of Cups and the upright, I see celebrations, either celebrations among friends or the two of you saying, yay, let's celebrate. It might have been because this person, said, hey, I want to be committed. This is what I'm going to offer as a commitment. You are the one. And who knows, maybe they threw a ring out there, said, let's move in together, or some kind of showing of that. And family and friends are very, happy about that. So they're celebrating that. And the Three of Cups, I'm also getting that once this has happened, you're like, yay, it's going to be harmonious. Things are going to be good now. So you're really great about that, Mart. So why is the Ten of Wands here in reverse? But I still get they changed their mind with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse for some reason. I think this is typical of this person. They usually do that. They, like, when things get a little bit too much, what they do is they say that this isn't for them, and they don't want to keep investing their energies in it, that, relationships are boring to them, relationships are work to them. They don't want to fight, though. They just kind of want to say, I don't want this anymore. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, they don't want to make it like a thing. They don't want the two of you to fight about it. They're just kind of like, hey, it is what it is. I don't want you to be resentful. I just thought about it, and this isn't for me. But the funny thing is, with the Devil card in the upright, they don't want you to see anybody else. So they want you still bound to them. So they don't want to be in a commitment with you, but they want you to be attached to them in some way with the Devil card in the upright, which is really funny to me. That is the card of Capricorn, by the way, but they don't want to let go of you. So they're kind of like, well, I don't want to do this, but I don't want you to go away either. And that's not fair, right? Because why are you going to be attached to somebody who changes their mind and says this isn't for me, but I still want us to be bound in some way. So, you can kind of tell them what they need to do. But anyways, that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or DM so we can set that up. Click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. And in that spread, I'll also have something you do not know about them, in addition to if they're interested or seeing somebody else. In my playlist, 2022 Sun Moon Predictions, that's about as close as you can get to a personal reading without getting a personal reading. So look up your sun moon sign, check those out. 2021s are still in there if you want to see if they rang true for you. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Anything to support the channel would be greatly appreciated, even if it's just in the comments. Otherwise, Capricorns, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.